Okay, let's all rise for a prayer.
Let us pray. In the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Most holy and loving Father, thank you for all the blessings that you've given to us. Father, it is your by kindness and grace that we have been able to go through each day. Thank you for this work gathering and our endeavors for this activity. Here we go again, humbly ask you to empower us with your guidance and support in every stressful situation. Father, help us to be humble and hard and peaceful minds so that we may be able to work according to your will. Father God, we may fill this day with love and answer prayers. This we pray in Jesus' name. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Thank you again. Good morning. Welcome to pre-bid conference for civil works. BACSEC, please introduce the members of the BAC and determine if there is quorum.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. This morning, we'll have the pre-bid conference for civil works projects. For information, we have a newly approved BAC resolution dated March 8, 2024. And now let us acknowledge the presence of the newly bids and awards committee, our chairperson, the presider for this activity, Engineer Cherwin P. Nazareno, together with the BAC members, Engineer Glenn David, architect with the Engineer Walito Linjo. Mr. Chair, the proceeding now in quorum.
With the presence of the members of the Bids and Awards Committee, this meeting is called to order. Please also acknowledge the presence of everybody in here.
Likewise, we acknowledge the OIC Head Procurement Unit, Engineer Grace Joy Ratcho, the BAC Secretariat members and staff, the members of the Technical Working Group, together with the head, Mr. Jesse M. Laboca. For our observer, we invited our resident author, Attorney John Dave Macatol. Also, invitation sent through email to Mr. Andres Villisaya Jr., Regional Coordinator and Observer from Crimes and Corruption Watch International Incorporated. Copy fairness to Mr. Carlo Batalla, the Chairman, President of Crimes and Corruption Watch. And also, we invited Engineer Michael Salarda, President of Davao del Norte Combal Constructors Association. And we have here, and for the online viewers, including prospective bidders watching us right now via live streaming on our official YouTube channel, DPWH Davao del Norte DEO Procurement LS. Please join with us and don't forget to click subscribe. Once again, good day and good morning. Thank you.
The procurement up this morning, pre-bid conference for civil works. We have 5 projects under the invitation to bid number 2024-009. We have 5 projects, the 24LC0067, the 24LC0069, 24LC0071, 24LC0074, and the last one is the 24 LC0084. Our agenda for the pre-bid conference is the description, the back of the following: basic contract data, including contract description, ABC and duration, requirements of the bidding documents, including invitation to bid, instruction to bidders, eligibility requirements, eligibility data sheet, bid data sheet, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, specification, bill of quantities, and documents to be submitted by the bidders, technical proposal, PhilJIP certificate, CWA, pickup license and registration statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, SLCC, NFCC, computation and statement of total assets and total liabilities, if GBA, if enrolled in the CWA, eligibility documents to be updated, if any, bid security, project requirements, organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors, key personnel, list of major equipment, certification of minimum laboratory equipment, omnibus statement, and affidavit of site inspection, financial proposal, bid form, bid prices in the bill of quantities, detailed estimate, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, and quarterly and monthly cash flow and payment schedule, criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post qualification, deliberation, recommending award and award. Two is the question or comments from the bidders and replies of BAC and other representatives of procuring entity. Other matters, copies of technical and financial component by the bidders. And the last one is the summary of proceedings, including supplemental bid, monetary information. Okay, we start with the okay, we have also re-invitation to bid number 2024-001. We have one project, the 24 LC 0080. Okay, planning, please proceed with the brief presentation. We will start on the number 2 project, which is the 24 LC 0069, construction of bridge Sitio Mambago Kapalong, Davao del Norte.
Hello, good morning, everyone. For 24 LC 0069, LC 0069 with the contract name Construction of Bridge, Sitio Mambago, Kapalong, Davao del Norte. It has an ABC of 6,930,000 under GAA 2024 with a contract duration of 280 calendar days. Again, for construction of bridge, Sitio Mambago, Kapalong, Davao del Norte, ang scope of works niya is construction of pedestrian footbridge or suspension bridge. The location of the project is at Sitio Mambago, Bupitan. If you see the map on the right side, nadara pa main road or highway going to Kapatagan if pataas ta. And ang location niya is diri lang sa Sitio Mambago nga tapad lang sa Libuganon River. Tapos i-zoom in na to gamay, if maklaro nyo ang red na broken lines, mo na siya ang balimurag gravel road lang na siya nga usually motor or mga 4x4 lang ang sakyanan ang makasulod. Wala pa siya main road. So next slide please. And kanang naay murag mana Sitio Mambago, kanang naay mga structure and ang location sa bridge is kanang red. Ang length sa hanging bridge is 150 meters. And this is the general elevation for the bridge. Na-discuss lang nako, natay duha ka deadman or katong iyang supports, duha na siya kay natay main cables kana suspension, and then napatay bottom cables para sa katong deck support sa deck mismo, and then napatay kaning mga columns or mga main support pod sa duha ka cable na to. Next slide. And as discussed sa pre-prop katong question ni Sir Glenn, naatay upat ka sway brace or brace cable lang gyapon ni siya, but our main purpose lang is i-prevent lang niya ang lateral na sway sa suspension bridge. Next slide. Kani is ang mga portal columns. Bale, ano niya is, maximum height niya is almost mga 10 meters. And sa right side mo, ni siya ang typical section sa atong hanging bridge with showing the suspension cable. And ang flooring niya is steel matting lang. Next, pictures na niya siya. Mana ang span sa libugan ng river. Next slide. And kani nga part dere is basically mo ni siya ang atong as location, estimated location sa column sa Sitio Mambago na site. And sa next slide is katupong dito sa Pikas na site sa katong sa may main road na site. Mana siya ang hili siya nga portion na to ibot ang ato ang column. So mo lang to for 24 LC 0069.
Okay, thank you. Any back members, any queries or clarification? Okay, none. Please, backside, please verify kung as to the last pre-proc, if there is matters or need to be discussed. Backside, wala. Wala tayo may question. Okay, next project, please.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. For contact ID 24 LC 0071, construction of drainage, Herculina Edig Elementary School, Canocotan, Tagum City, Davao del Norte. Brief description of project is construction of drainage. ABC is 4,950,000. Source of fund is GAA 2024. Contract duration is 116 calendar days. 116. Yes, sir. So, next ko mas slide. Next na slide. So, scope of works is construction of line canal, steel gratings on top of the line canal, sluice gate, and embankment. Next slide. So, this is the location of the project along National Highway, Herculina Elementary School sa Canocotan. Next slide, please. So, this is the layout of the project. So, duha ni siya ka section. Section 1 is along the perimeter of the fence, 200 meters in length. And section 2 is going towards pasulod siya sa traversing sa school. 70 meters in length ang section 2. Ang outfall na to, the outfall is going to the main canal in the highway. Next slide, please. So, details typical sa line canal. So, muna siya natay dako-dako nga embankment because the school grounds is lower than the national highway. So, natay mag-embank ta gamay. And muna ang typical section sa ato ang line canal. 0.6 ang opening, 0.5 ang opening width. Tapos, ang height is varying. Next slide. So, muna yung details sa sluice gate nga ibutang na to sa manhole dito na sa pag-connect niya sa main canal sa highway because lower ang elevation sa school ato ang line canal, although nag-embank na ta, napay mas taas kaya gamay ang RCPC sa highway o na mga 0.3 mabilin. So if ever mapuno gid ang highway, basig na tendency mag-backflow, so nag-provide og sluice gate na lang kay mura gid ang pamaagi ma-drain ang tubig sa kuan nga dili pud mag-backflow. Next nga slide. So for the geotag photos, this is the site. So mo ni ang school grounds nga i-embank pa po nato ni nga park. Next nga slide. Kani i-embank pa po ng area. Next nga slide. So, that's all for 24 LC 0071.
Back members, any question or clarification? Okay, none. Katong slush gate, sarado to pag baha ang
Yes, sir. If ever nga na mapuno ang main nga kanal nga magsugod na og backflow padulong sa ato ang drainage giputak, mo to i-close ang sluice gate. Pero pag wala ra, regular lang nga tubig ang sulod, hinay lang nga ulan, mo-flow ra ang tubig pag padulong sa main nga kanal. So dili na siya necessarily i-close. If ever lang to nga mapuno gid siya.
okay. So, ngano ganing wala sa likod gilabay?
Right of way problems kay private man gud nga lot ang sa likod. Mo na lang existing outfall karon. Ya dili man nato na pwede i-develop because private lot ang likod. Nag-ask na pud mi sa barangay. Layo pa man pud ang iyang daganon gud sa kanang creek nga existing sa likod. So dili siya pwede ma-appeal sa ato ang kuan. Dili na wala may certification sa kuan niya ta. Right of way.
Okay, thank you. Baksak,
Follow-up question, sir. Kana splash gate nimo is manual.
Yes sir.
So dili tong mura
Motorized.
not motorized katong mura siya gate valve ang style
No,
once
sir.
na kuan automatic siya mo close.
Manual lang siya sir. Kay
So,
gamay
manual
naman
din
siya nga sluice gate 0.6 by 0.
So na
By 1.2
detail
lang.
na sir.
Na ang details sir.
Dapat pagka-complete ana sa project should be turned over to the recipient niya i-discuss po na dito sa recipient.
Yes.
Kay tingali pasagdan po na nila kay manual kinahanglan yung tao dito
Yes sir.
nga close in case kung paano so i-discuss
Yes, sir.
din nato na dito. Kinsa gipabuhat nimo sa detail na sir ikaw ra
Nangayo ko sa region sir.
pero ang detail nagabuhatan na karon sa planning nasa imuha.
Sir.
okay. Baksak, is there any matters to be discussed about this project previously during the pre-procurement? None. Okay, thank you. Next project,
Thank
please.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. In behalf of the designer, I'm the presenter for today for the contract ID of 24LC 0067 with the contract name of construction of road junction Tagum City Diversion Road, Bautista to Abaca, Mankilam, Tagum City, Davao del Norte. The netlet with a brief description of gawa siya ka-project, ang roads and drainage. CW1, construction of concrete roads. CW2 is construction of drainage. And an ABC of 49,500,000. The amount of CW1 is 27,292,290.96. And the CW2 is 22,207,709.04. Source of fund is GA 2024 with a contract duration of 157 calendar days. Next. The net length of this project, ang PDEA is 844.05 linear meters. Then, ang iyang drainage is 1,518.15 linear meters. Next po. Then, ang scope of works niya is ang road concreting, nasa tulo ka section, which is section 1 na to is station 0 to 29.3. Kulay siya na nasa width na 5 meters. The thickness is 230 mm. Section 2 niya is station 0 to station 0 plus 643.72. 2 lanes yapon with concrete width of 6.10. Then thickness niya is 230 mm. Then section 3 is station 0 to station 170.9. 2 lanes yapon siya with a concrete width of 6.1. Then thickness is 30 mm thick. Then sa drainage niya ay section 1 is 230.71 sa right side siya. Then section 2 is 0 to 643.72. Then left and then both sides siya. Tapos napon tayo installation of curb and gutter, recast siya. Then construction of sidewalk, service hall and CHB wall, installation of RCPCs, lateral and top drain, removal of structures and obstructions, removal of various trees, removal of and relocation of utilities, installation of warning signs and traffic services, application of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. This is the project na to, location. Next po. Then this is the typical roadway section. Mo siya sa section 2. Natay ang atong RCPC kay blind drainage siya. Then na siya kuan ng kanang curb and gutter. Then 6.1 meter ang yang width. Next. Then mo ni ato ang section 3. Ang iyang catch basin kay every 100 meters. So 6.1 nga pa niyang width. Next po. And these are the geotag photos. Next lang. That's all po. Thank you.
Any clarifications or questions from the back members? Okay, hearing none. Is there any matters to discuss from the previous procurement activity? Okay, next project, please.
Good morning, everyone. For the contract ID number 24LC0074, construction of multipurpose building, PDEA Provincial Office, EPark, Apokon, Tagum City, Davao del Norte. With a brief description, construction of PDEA Provincial Office, an ABC of 22,770,000 under GAA 2024, and contract duration of 180 calendar days. So for the scope of works, we have construction of two-story building with a floor area of 25 by 14 meters at elevation 1 meter. So there will be a conduct of geotechnical investigation, specifically sa soil, additional embankment. And for the ground floor, since ang gi-prioritize na namin kay at least daw ang ground floor is workable siya. So, complete structural and masonry works, complete ceiling works, complete ramp and outside railings and stair railings, complete plumbing, electrical works, complete tile works, including sa corridor, doors and window, which are wooden glass, and jalousie with grills, and air conditioning units. So, naday changes sa quantity ani since na additional na item for jalousie na window with grills kay ang isa ka window na nakasituate siya sa detention cell na CR is from main na type, gi-change to jalousie na with grills kay for purpose na basin daw ang gipangpiting is mo to siya ang mahimo siyang way na maka-escape. So, may changes sa quantity. So, mag-SBB lang po kami. And for the second floor, natay mga columns and CHB perimeter wall and partition at 0.9 meters high. And for the exposed na slab, nag-waterproof, and sa exposed na steel reinforcement is mag-apply og epoxy paint. So, additional pa na siya nga change sa So, based sa to na so far na-complete, so natay complete cement plaster finish, complete painting works, steel and roofing works sa portions of stairs, napatay fire alarm system, fire exit stairs, signage, and a recognition plate. So, muna siya ang perspective sa PDEA na building. And this is the ground floor plan. And the second floor plan. And these are the geotag photos. And a sample of a recognition plate, which is 12 by 17 meters. And the proof of ownership. And one siya location sa PDEA building, which is katapat na siya sa DOJ na lot. And that would be all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any question from the back members? Okay, none. For the record, for the prospective bidders, please keep be posted or for a possible SPB, issuance of SPB, right? No. So please see our if we will issue a SPB on this project. Okay, next project, please.
Okay, for the next project, 24 LC
0084, construction, close open parenthesis, completion of DPWH Employees Quarters, Tagum City, Davao del Norte. With an ABC of 29,400,000 under 2024 with a contract duration of 200 calendar days. Okay, again, contract ID 24 LC 0084, construction completion of the DPWH Employees Quarters, Tagum City, Davao del Norte. Next slide. Okay, for the scope of works, naatay tulok construction, which is first is construction of two-story quarters building, which is 10.3 by 9.6. And ang iyahang scope of work is structural concrete works, slab, footing, beams, and columns, structural steel works, truss, purlin subgrades, and cross bracing and steel plates. We have roofing works also, masonry works, doors and windows, wooden and glass, tile works, flooring and CR walls. So naapil na ang main flooring ani. Then ceiling works, fiber cement board and metal frame. We had also electrical works, lightings, convenience and panel board, and naay nadungag no solar panel system and hybrid solar inverter. So ano siya is ang atong building is solar powered siya. Aside sa gikan sa lain nga source, naapod laing source which is solar panel system. And naapoy fire alarm system, smoke detectors, and plumbing works. This is our floor plan. So natay typical na siya sa first and second floor. So natay duha ka bedroom sa isa ka room, then living, dining, and kitchen. We had also CRs per room. Next slide. So this is our employees' quarters. So ang atong entrance sa second floor is sa front. Naalay stairs padulong sa taas. So for the second construction is tuang mini gym, which is located very lang sa tuang front. Ang scope of work niya is structural concrete works, slab, footings, beams, and columns. Then structural steel, trusses, purlins, sagrads, cross bracings, and steel plates. And we have also roofing works, masonry works, then glass windows. Kaning glass windows, nandun siya sa taas na portion. Makita na to sa perspective. Then steel works, we have louver type window, steel ang gamit. So naghihapon na siya sa taas. Then electrical works, naatay lighting, putay convenience and panel board. Plumbing works, stone drainage. So naatay mga mga downspouts. Aluminum composite panels on cladding frames. So naka-composite panels na siya. Then roofing works. Next slide. So this is our perspective. So naka-cladding na siya. So manatong gym there sa front. So sa ikatulong construction is ang atuang storage building, 7 by 8 lang siya. So naaghapon siya structural concrete works, structural steel works, steel matting, steel matting kanang katong murag lang siya coral steel. Then roofing works, drywall, naputay drywall on metal frame, masonry works and naka-roll up doors siya. And we have introduced a rubberized paint no, sa flooring on sa mezzanine. So kaning storage na to is na siya mezzanine. Ceiling works, electrical works. Next. So this is our storage building. So naka-mezzanine na siya. Dito sa middle part. So lang siya. Simple lang. No? 7x8 next. So this is our floor plan. Entry. Na siya ramp. Then ang pasaka sa taas is the right side. So muna ang mezzanine sa taas. So nakakuha na siya, naka-rubberized paint yung flooring. Next. So for the renovation works, daghan na siya. So daghan na siya, no? So for the first renovation of Adi's room sa sub-DO, ito sa planning. So naa siya ceiling works, PVC na siya, metal panels sa room o sa CR. Then wall panels, PVC panels na parehaan kana sa tong front. Na siya sa selected walls lang noon na siya. Then retouch ang paint sa CR, wall and doors. Then new gutter and flashings sa likod na portion na siya. Sa roofing sa likod. Kaya matulo naman dito. So and we have also damp proofing at back wall portion. Natay waterproofing na sa wall. Next. For number 2, renovation of Edi office sa main, there is a third floor sa taas kay Edi nga office. Repair or replacement of wiring and wiring devices. Nag-request sila kay murag faulty na ang electrical dito. So, gi-appeal na lang po na ako. Ang diagnosis ani is ang kuan lang man daw ang electrical, so ilista lang ang wirings. So na-appeal siya sa program. For number 3 is repair of existing elevator which is nasa planning and construction during a site linya. So wala naman to nagamit. So gi-appealan to siya. Na siya i-repair, checking and preventive maintenance of elevator. So appeal na siya. And kani gi-quote ni sa taga supply. So sa ilahan sa taga supply may nag-base para sa quotation. Then guardhouse. So atong guardhouse nag-request po sila. So may nanatay glass wall panels no. So atong guardhouse dito. So may enclosed na to siya. And we have also sliding doors, 2 sets and air condition na po siya. So isa ka air conditioning unit. So, mo to siya ang sa guardhouse. Number 5, new conference room ang kani. So, si network ba sir? Okay.
Okay. Kana new conference room preparation na para sa new mga appliances nato diri TV. Kung nakatumo sa region ay A-frame para sa bidding documents para sa bidding na ginabutang ang TV tulo. There is a tubangan. Then kining main TV na to may lisan ni dito na sa tubangan. So need nga mag butang tag outlet diri nga side padulong sa network sa control room. So mo na yang basis. So gi-quote na itong na diri yung taga region. So gipabutang lang po na ko sa program.
So mata na as per explained by Sir Tito, mata ang scope. Na siya tileworks na po siya wirings and convenience outlets. So number 6 is renovation of maintenance building. So takot-takot po niya siya nga trabaho. Structural concrete works, slab on field, structural steel works, steel columns, mag-introduce steel columns, truss purlins and strut, kani siya is kay katong open space sa may side sa maintenance building is i-utilize daw to siya, i-extend to siya. So kani mo ni ang scope of work sa ato. Then natay roofing works, masonry works, ceiling works, PVC panels on metal frame, naka-drywall on metal frame po siya, may drywall, glass doors and windows, glass wall panels, and electrical works sa lighting o sa convenience outlets. Then decorative stone works para sa facade. Kay kuan man nato ang facade sa building, i-renovate. Then aluminum composite panels on cladding frame sa facade yapon na siya. And painting works. Kaning painting works is more or less 300 square meters. Apil na ang mga drywalls, concrete walls, and ceiling. Next. So this is our perspective, no? Dere, ang atong i-renovate is kanang sa tubangan. Kaning sa right side. Nana siya, open space pa na existing dito. So, nanay glass panels dira siya. Huwag na apoy door, glass door. Then the atubangan, the whole atubangan is aluminum composite panels na siya. Then ang decorative stones, makita niyo sa ubos, sa mga poste. Then dito sa left side, moto ang i-utilize o i-renovate. So makuha na to dito, ma-open na to siya dito, and murag mahimo na to siya glabi. Malabi na to siya dito nga portion. So, next slide. So, mo na rin siya. So, ang atong floor plan, no, is makita na to sa left side is mo na ang ato ang floor plan. Ang existing ani is kanang sa tunga o padulong diri sa right side. So, ang ato ang scope of works is sa left side tanan. O sa facade po o kaning di man ako ano, pero kaning open kanang pinaka right side sa front mo na ang naay glass panels o nga i-kuan po na dira i-concrete slab as well as ceiling, and i-develop po ang room sa chief na po siya ceiling na PVC na, and also ang storage dito sa likod i-extend. And dirita sa front elevation, makita ninyo, mo na ang ato ang steel works. Kuan siya, ang gamit is steel columns na siya. And naa siya strut. Kaning strut na bakal ng gamit ana. Wala siya second floor, no? Open lang siya sa taas. Open lang na siya. And next. So, motto sa maintenance building. For the chapel, na-appeal good siya sa scope. So, ato adjuning ma-renovate ang chapel, mapanindot pa good siya. So, ang scope of work is nasunod na sir. Structural concrete works, stiffener, structural steel works, truss, purlins, and roofing works po, natay roof, gutters, flashing ridge walls, and masonry works, glass doors and glass windows, as well as glass panels, and ceiling works, drywall po, and napo siya electrical works and decorative stones. Wala lang siya air conditioning na. So this is our perspective for the chapel. Nindot na siya. So inanaid ang ato ang forma sa chapel. Then ma-develop po yung altar.
Kuha lang sir, kana siya kay ma-close naman. Ihatag lang nato ilang tatak na sa simukuha sa pang-aircon diya na side. Sponsor nato na kay pang-tatak. Okay, na-close na ba yan, sir? Bisan na. Pero natay outlet na, sir. Ibutan
Sir, kompleto siya sir, napo siya yung panel board. So, wala lang siya aircon, no? Okay, so, pero nindot na gid ang chapel. So, next slide po. Yes, sir. Naana, sir. So, other scope of work, renovation gihapon. For the QAS, kapong kulang sa QAS tong kaningang existing na project ron. So mabutangan na tag ano sir, aluminum composite panels sa kuan na siya sa front o kuan. I mean sa tanan na siya. And we have polycarbonate sheets on tubular frame canopy para di na maulanan mo kuan sir. Nasa second floor gani siya makuan. So canopy mo siya kuan sir. Atok-atok sa gawas na. So motor siya. Then painting works. Kay kulang man to painting works sa likod ug sa may kilid na side. So muna na completion lang na siya sa QAS building. And for the White House, request by DE is White House na itira sa tong likod na White House. One removal of existing structures na ipabakbak ito nga wall. Then one piece water closet with cabinet and lavatory. So kani gipailisdan niya ang water closet. So naana po siya cabinet and lavatory. Kay nagbakbak man dito magbutang na po og tile works kay naay maapektuhan ng mga tiles. So next slide. So no, mo ni atong QAS building. And inanikit ang forma dito. So, kuan lang ang atuan lang canopy, wala lang nabutang diri pero naagi na siya canopy. Nalabot ang canopy. So, na siya murag atop-atop sa tubangan. So, next slide po. That's the scope. So daghan gid siya no.
Okay, thank you. Any question or queries from the back member?
Sir, about sa electrical, nalabot na nila itong mga wiring na itong previous nga wala na ito na-install. Asa na yan nalabot? Deri o dera sa ongoing karon?
Kuan sir, nagipadungag sa Sir Glenn diri sir.
So ato dyan na indicate sa plano. Na
Yes sir.
ilapot ng pod na o kuan kay para may mga na to plan bisag ang request magudtong una dapat mabutang jud sa plan tanan tong atong kuan. So nalapot ba na nimo sa paghatag
Naa sa program sir.
pero katong imong gihatag nga mga list of prepare nalabot na nimo.
Sir.
Naman ko kay list to prepare to be comply into plans kato imong gihatag sa nana dito ningali kalimtan ba
kuan sir, bali na generalize lang to kay nato siya sa kuan sa tawag na sa first na building na butang. Pero apil gid ang wiring ani sa labot di siya.
ipakuan na lang kay Clark ipatap lang kay Clark kung asa dapita kay para ma-indicate din nato. So,
Okay sir.
okay ito lang thinking.
Question ha. Sa gym, dili to solar ang ato ang gamit dito sa gym.
Dili sir. Bali ang solar na to sir is katong
Lang yung quarters na bago.
yes sir.
Tapos di ba mura na istoryahan mo na to tong nga ba to yung electric fan or something ang gym?
Oo. Wala na ako nang butang sir pero naagi siya. Ibutang ko na. Mag-additional po dahil ko sir katong request po dahil nga stage apil to.
Okay.
Naabot to. Itong stage na still na siya nga structure na detachable na ma-klihaw.
Dito sa bottom stage, siyempre, inakay ko. Call po,
Wala ba?
please,
Wala na ako.
i-review na to ang POW kay 3 new construction, 9 renovation, ha?
Yes, sir.
Para napatay time na mag SPB o please revisit or review ang atong POW para wala na problema mo encounter. So napatay time na mag SPB kung naaman. Ha?
Yes, sir.
For the bidders would also please conduct or visit our site ay isa kadaghan sa scoop para any question po ninyo sa planning kung sultian mo kung saan yung mga so visit lang ang site na to. Thank you. So next, any other from previous pre-procurement, is there any matters to discuss? Okay, thank you. Let's proceed to the invitation to bid projects. No? Okay, 24 LC 0080.
Morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. For 24 LC 0080, with a contract name of construction of multi-purpose building, Sitio, Mambago, Kapalong, Davao del Norte, with a brief description of construction of covered court, with an ABC of 4,950,000, source of fund, GAA 2024, and with a contract duration of 180 calendar days. For the scope of works, so the project location is at Mambago Integrated School. Construction of 3-bay covered court with slab 16 by 24 meters and construction of stage. Approximately mga 5 by 5 siya nga stage. Complete masonry, concrete painting and steel painting. Installation of 2 semi-integrated solar street lights for the FTSIS 100 watts with mounting accessories, with rainwater collector and with recognition plate. So the perspective mo ni siya, so wala pa lang na-update ang perspective niya, pero ni siya as you can see, 4-way siya, pero sa final na, 3-way siya nga gym with slab. Ang slab niya is 16 by 24. So dapat tayo isa kabe nga wala lang sa ito. Plus with state. So this is the site. Mambago Integrated School. Okay, next. So this one for the prospect bidders. So nasa approximately mga Tagum to Patong Bridge mga dagan siya mga 90 kilometers na siya gikan sa Tagum padung sa site more or less. So medyo layo ni siya. So included na po sa PAWA ni ang time motion analysis. So with the howling good ni siya. So included na siya sa estimate. So for the JOTAG photos. So ni siya na po yung mga videos po dire. So atong mga specialists, mga prospect bidders, kung saan nila pag-ato sa site. So pwede nato siya ma-play. So, gikan sa highway, mosulod ka mo ni siya ang unpaved road. So, apil ini siya padong dito sa Sitio Mambago. Next na naman. So, mo ni ilahang journey padong sa site. Then next. So, nila na po yung portion nga, dili na makasulod ang sakyanan, so dili na nila magbaktas. So, next slide. So, mutabok po tag sapa. So, as you can see, nalang ito siya yung pagpudyari, proposed po nga bridge. And, so, na po yung portion nga, nasakay sila sa gakit. And mo na ni, after sa ilang kaagi, nabot na din sila sa site, sa Sitio Mambago. So, for the proof of ownership, so, nahilihatag di nga kuan kasabutan sa paggamit sa luna sa yuta. And the recognition plate, so example siya sa recognition plate na ibutang po dito. So that's all for 24 LC 0080.
Okay, any question or clarification from the back members? Okay, hearing none. Okay, actually, ang prospective bidders na pauban na dito sa site, nakakita na sila. So, panaw na nilang area. Okay, thank you. That's all for the 6 projects that for the pre-bid conference. Ay, okay. Sandali lang, Pearl. 16 by, Pearl. 16 by 24. So, 24 ang length, 16 ang width. Tama? Okay, sige. 8 ang by 8 meters.
Ang bali ang covered niya, sir, kay 16 by 18. So, nag-add lang po sa kabay na traditional slab na another 6 meters. Pero katong 6 meters, wala ito check ato. Ato na mo siyang 24 meters ang slab.
Ang 3 bay lang ang ato.
Oh, na 18 meters lang ang na-icon sa covered niya.
So, nani siya possible na SPB? Wala. So, previously advertised, o na gito. Okay, thank you. Okay, Bakset, requirements?
The requirements for bidding documents, including invitation to bid, instruction to bidders, eligibility requirements, eligibility data sheet, bid data sheet, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, specifications, drawings, bill of quantities, and forms. The bidding documents were posted in the DPWH website until JEPS. Changes will be posted in the bid bulletin and notices. Documents to be submitted by the bidder, technical and financial proposals. Bids must be duly received by the back secretariat at this office for manual submission or at electronic bids _Davao del Norte at dpwh.gov.ph for electronic submission. Bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic.
For electronic submission, prior to the deadline of submission of bids, the prospective bidder shall send an email attaching the copy of the official receipt of purchase of bidding documents in portable document file or PDF format. Only the electronic bids of bidders who have successfully submitted an electronic official receipt shall be accepted. Prospective bidders shall prepare their bids in 2 file folders, each for the technical and financial components. Only during the actual opening of bids shall the bidder disclose the passwords for his electronic bid. This can be done by the bidder's authorized representative verbally in person, through phone call, online platforms, or through writing. For joint venture, the format of PCAB ID to be used by the bidder in naming their files shall be the PCAB ID of the lead member. The step-by-step detailed procedure of electronic submission is stipulated in the bidding documents, Clause 22, and in Department Order 87, Series of 2020. Also included in the Department Order are the steps for the modification of an electronic bid, non-participation in the bidding, withdrawal of electronic bid, and proper email subject in the final file name for each file to be submitted to designated email address. For the technical proposal, the basic eligibility requirement during the submission of bid is the PhilJEPs, as per GPPB Resolution Number 15-2021 dated October 14, 2021, and Department Memorandum dated December 17, 2021. Effective January 1, 2022, the BAC shall require the submission of the updated PhilJEP certificate of platinum registration and membership. As per revised IRR of RA 9184, Section 8.5.2, for the purpose of updating the certificate of registration and membership, all Class A eligibility documents mentioned in the section supporting the veracity, authenticity, and validity of the certificate shall remain current and updated. The failure by the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility document shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of the certificate until such time that all the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Please be reminded that submission of updated Class A documents and its bid to support the expired PhilJEP certificate of platinum registration and membership is no longer acceptable. The legal documents, the valid PCAB license and registration, statement of ongoing and completed government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, at least 50% of the APC, net financial contracting capacity, computation and statement of total assets and liabilities, mayor's permit or business permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement duly received by BIR at least 2 years from bidding date, latest income tax and business tax returns, set for corporation, EPI for sole proprietorship, and CDA for cooperatives. For a corporation, there should be a secretary certificate board resolution duly notarized indicating the authorized and designated signing official. Joint venture agreement, if applicable, which requires special PCAB license and registration with percentage of the 2 contractors. The bid security in prescribed form, amount, and validity period. The contractor can choose among the applicable forms of bid security, which the duration is 120 calendar days as per RA 9184. The bidder shall submit a bid securing declaration or any form of bid security in an amount not less than the required percentage of the ABC in accordance with the following schedule. cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank, which is 2%. Bank draft or guarantee or a revocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, surety bond, bid securing declaration. Any discrepancy in the amount, even as in taboo, means non-compliant. If the validity exceeds 120 calendar days, the contractor should renew and submit a new bid securing declaration, considering that all legal, technical, and financial documents should still be valid during award. Project requirements. The bidder should attach the original chart for the contract to be bid, including the list of contractors' key personnel. See clause 10.4 bid data sheet to be assigned to the contract. As per Department Order 9, Series of 2012, if a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded a contract, and he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded a contract under bidding. A said certification shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units owned, leased, and or under purchase of agreements, supported by proof of ownership, lease, purchase, and certification of availability of equipment from lessor or vendor for project duration. See clause 10.5 BDS. As per Department Order 58, Series of 2012, all prospective bidders are mandated to state in their bid documents a complete technical description of their pledged equipment, whether owned or leased, such as but not limited to the engine number, year model, chassis number, plate number, production capacity, and load capacity. In addition, the prospective bidder should also be required to state in their bid documents the particular place or site where the equipment are located, as provided for under Department Order Number 9, Series of 2012. If any piece of equipment is not in the location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. As per Department Order 58, Series of 2012, failure of a prospective bidder to comply with the said requirements shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification or award of contract and forfeiture of its bid security. Certification of minimum laboratory equipment duly certified by any DPWH office as per Department Order 11, Series of 2017. Use the omnibus sworn statement in the form prescribed by GPPB as per Department Memorandum Circular Number 85, Series of 2020, and GPPB Resolution Number 16-2020-10 items. Affidavit of site inspection. For the financial proposal, bid form, bid prices in the bill of quantities, detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, quarterly or monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Failure to attach any requirement or any missing, incomplete, or patently insufficient documents in the above-mentioned checklist is a ground for outright rejection of the bid and will fall as non-compliant. All documents to be submitted must be current and updated. Otherwise, it will be rated as failed. Bidder shall submit 2 original copies, 1 copy, 1 certified true copies of technical and financial components of the bid. The original copy of the bid shall be typed or written in ink and limited to 2 decimal places in amount, and shall be signed by the duly authorized representative. The BAC in strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders under Department Order Number 127 dated August 16, 2018. The technical and financial proposal must be in A4 size. Further, the authorized liaison officer will be the one to drop the bids. Bids submitted through courier will not be accepted. The bidders were also advised to be responsible on their bids submitted in accordance with the checklist, and their technical and financial proposal should have proper tabbing in words based on the order in the checklist, including proper sequencing of documents in chronological order. Further, bidders were advised not to recycle legal documents or documents attached in the previous submission of bids, which have the signatures and countersigns of the BAC members. With regards to the joint venture, whatever guidelines complied by one bidder should also be complied by the other bidder. Bidders with lowest bid during the opening of bid is not a guarantee to be awarded for the contract. All bid documents are still subject to detailed bid evaluation and post-qualification prior to be declared as lowest calculated responsive bid and subsequently to be awarded for the contract. The bidders are given 3 days after the bidding to file for a motion for reconsideration.
Criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, deliberation recommending award and award. After determining the names of the bidders that submitted bids for the contract at hand, the BAC, assisted by its BAC Secretariat, shall check if its bidders that submitted bids is eligible to bid for the contract being procured. This shall be done electronically using the DPWH CWR. The BAC Secretariat shall enter into the CWR the pickup license number and or name of the bidder. The CWR program will then electronically process and match the bidder's capability or eligibility data in the CWR. The computer program will automatically determine if the bidder meets the following eligibility requirements. First, the cost of the bidder's SLCC is at least 50% of the ABC of the project to be procured. And second, the bidder's NFCC is at least equal to ABC of the project to be procured. The program will also automatically generate the results of the eligibility check using the form DPWH INFR-29. The reasons for ineligibility will also be automatically shown in the notices of ineligibility. BAC will ascertain based on the checklist of the required documents to be submitted using the pass or fail criterion during the preliminary and detailed bid evaluation. In addition, after the opening of bids, as per 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations under section 32.2, the BAC will conduct a detailed bid evaluation of all the bids using non-discretionary criteria wherein it requires the completeness of the bid. The same will be applied to detailed checking or evaluation of the technical proposal. Then the bidder rated as the lowest calculated bid will undergo post-qualification. Once post-qualified, the bidder will be determined as lowest calculated responsive bid and subsequently to be awarded for the contract. For the post-qualification, the bidders were advised to read Department Order Number 127, Series of 2018, and other issuances relative to this matter, since the BAC will be very keen and strict on the conduct of post-qualification process. As per the said Department Order, the contractor will not be awarded with a certain project if it has a negative slippage of at least 15% in a single contract or at least 10% in 2 or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence days after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and deficiencies, or failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificate of acceptance within 30 days and to complete the works within 90 days after the receipt of procuring entity's notice of defects and failures, or substandard quality of work as per contract plans and specifications, or unsatisfactory performance of the contractor's obligations as per contract terms and conditions, at the time of inspection or liquidate the damages currently imposed on the contractor. During post-qualification, even though the contractor is the lowest bidder, still it is subject for further verification to ensure the compliance of the requirements of the contract. With that, we will be sending you a letter being the lowest calculated responsive bid. Moreover, the qualification experience of the key technical personnel is subject for verification as part of the post-qualification process as per Department Order number 127 series of 2018. The back with the assistance of the equipment verification team will be strict on the compliance of the equipment as part of the post-qualification as per Department Order number 127 series of 2018. The equipment verification team will conduct an inspection on the verification of the equipment pledged by the bidder, including other documents to be evaluated. For the balance and unbalanced bids, during the evaluation of the bids, the back PWG shall take note on any unbalanced bids on early works and other items for unit price contracts. Unbalanced bids are defined as those where the total bid price for a major pay item is more than 50% of the corresponding cost of that pay item in the ABC. A major pay item is defined as those costs in the ABC is 20% or more of the total ABC. If there is no such pay item, then major pay items are defined as two pay items in the ABC with the highest total cost. Unbalanced bids also include those with a minor pay item whose cost in the ABC is more than 5% of the total ABC and where corresponding bid price for that pay item is more than 100% of the ABC for that item. For unbalanced bids, during the implementation of the contract works, the payment for this major and minor pay items shall be initially at the unit prices in the ABC and the remainder contract unit price minus ABC unit price for the major pay item shall be paid when the work under the major pay item is completed. Question opens for bidders and back members or representatives of the procuring entity. Other matters, copies of technical and financial components are submitted for the bidders. Summary of proceedings, including supplemental bid bulletin to be issued.
For the summary of these proceedings, invitation to bid 2024-009. We have 5 contract IDs, 24 LC 0067, no changes as to data presented. 24 LC 0069, no changes. 24 LC 0071, no changes. 24 LC 0074, changes in quantity for jealousy window. Take note, there should be an issuance of supplemental bulletin. For 24 LC 0084, no changes. That's all for invitation to bid number 2024-009. For re-invitation to bid 2024-001, we have only one project, 24 LC 0080, no changes as to data presented. And these are all ready for the opening of bids this coming April 11, 2024. Reminder for the prospective bidders, the bid documents of the bidders must follow the completeness and sufficiency of the bid. Please be ensured that the discounts offered should be clearly and legibly written with signature so that the back will be able to read it during the opening of bids. Contractors are not allowed to follow up their bids during evaluation period until the issuance of notice of award, unless the back in writing requests for clarification of its bids. The no contract rule will be strictly observed. Whatever is submitted during the drafting of bids will be evaluated. Submission of blocking or another document is not allowed. closely check and monitor the DPWH website and PhilJEPs for information and guidance regarding the bid bulletin if there are amendments to the bidding documents of these projects and other notices, example, postponement and re-advertisement. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Are there any other matters for discussion? If none, any move for adjournment? Adjournment has been moved and duly seconded. Therefore, this proceeding is now adjourned.